Abdulaziz ibn Saud, who had been living in exile with his family, began his 30-year conquest of Arabia by storming Mazmak Fort in Riyadh. The first Briton to be received in Riyadh by Ibn Saud was an intelligence officer by the name of Gerard Leachman. Leachman would seek permission to cross an area of the Arabian desert called the Rub al-Hali, the Empty Quarter. This desert within a desert is the world's largest continuous sand desert. Ultimately, Leachman's request was denied, and his expedition would not go ahead. Harry St. John Philby came next. Another intelligence officer, he would spend years representing British interests to Ibn Saud, eventually converting to Islam and becoming advisor working for the Saudi ruler directly. Not without parallel, his son Kim Philby was one of the Cambridge Five, an MI6 double agent working for the Soviets. Harry Philby would repeatedly seek and be denied permission to cross the Empty Quarter. And then, in 1932, just as Ibn Saud unifies Saudi Arabia, another Englishman who had been representing British interests in Oman decided he would look to make the crossing. He knew he would not be afforded permission from Ibn Saud, and so he, Bertram Thomas, didn't request it. He left Salalah and headed north by camel, accompanied by Bedu, leaving the desert at Doha in Qatar to successfully complete the first known crossing. This would enrage Philby, who locked himself away for a week, but while the opportunity to be first had gone, he would cross the Empty Quarter in later years, as would another Englishman, Wilfrid Thesiger, who left us not just books, but thousands of photographs of his crossings and life travelling by camel with the Bedu over years, also leaving from Salalah for his crossings. More recently, Canadian Jamie Clark crossed from Salalah to Abu Dhabi by camel in 1999. Mark Evans too left Salalah for Doha, using camels to recreate Thomas's journey. Alistair Humphreys and Liam McCarran pulled a cart from Salalah along the roads to Dubai, and the British explorer Janie McGill, with two Omani women, walked from Ubar to Ibri, with their kit carried by a support crew in Land Rovers. Realistically, I wouldn't be able to cross borders without permission as Thomas had, nor with special permission as Evans's expedition, backed by royal support, had. But could I too head from Salalah to Dubai, deep through that eastern end of the Empty Quarter, to cut the corner by the Saudi border, entering Abu Dhabi through the official crossing at Al Ain, and go on to Dubai? There would be no camels, no supply caches left hidden in advance. There would be no support team at all.